I've got an amazing book to show you today. It's Quadrivium, the four classical liberal arts of number, geometry, music, and cosmology. And it's slightly smaller book than I imagined when I ordered it, but nevertheless, it's fantastic. It's a great coffee table book in the sense that these are single-page bits of curious information about the beauty of the way reality works. In other words, science, but viewed from the point of view of mysticism. It's very, very interesting. And whatever page you open on, you don't need to have read what's come before it or after it. Whatever's on the page is its own thing, and it's invariably fascinating. So there are, in fact, six parts to this, plus appendices, which are fascinating. Let me show you the titles of the books. Here we go. So this is actually a compilation of 6 books which have come out in a slightly smaller format. They're about this size if you buy them individually. So it's Sacred Number, Sacred Geometry, Platonic and Archimedean Solids, Harmonograph, The Elements of Music, and a little book of coincidence. Now, depending on your personal centres of interest, you might be more interested in, music than in geometry, or in coincidence than in, the harmonograph. But actually, what's wonderful is that everything is quite accessible, and in such small chunks that you can just literally just open it on any page and find something fascinating. So let me show you, for example, the just any page on music, tone tendencies, basic melody, tonality modulation. There you go. Just to give you a vague idea of what you get in the music section. I was very interested to read the section on coincidence in the solar system, which is it's just really nice because it's written from the point of view of someone who doesn't believe in coincidence. So it's very, very much written from a magical point of view, magical perspective. Why does the sun and the moon? Why do the sun and the moon look the same size when viewed from Earth, for example? Why is it that certain proportions are just freakishly precisely the same as other proportions, but only when viewed from planet Earth, and so on and so forth? Really, really fascinating stuff. Looking at orbits and how, for example, if you this is the size of the moon and the size of the Earth, and if you add the size of the moon to the size of the Earth, then the square of the size of the diameter of the Earth fits perfectly within the circle. This kind of stuff, right? So yeah, really, really fascinating material, and just so breezily presented, very, very accessible. Even though this is quite deep knowledge, which is being presented in a really, really nice, casual way. It's absolutely fascinating. So I believe this is a section on harmonographs. I might be wrong. This might just simply be solids. Let me show you some of the appendices at the end of the book. Yes, and every page has got some form of illustration that helps you to make sense of the information. This one, adapted engraving from Flammarion, 1885. They've taken a lot of care in making this very beautiful. So here are the appendices. Just for good measure, you get an additional 30 or 40 pages of additional appendices on top of the 6 books which have been compiled here. Number systems, gematria or gematria. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I think it's gematria. For those of you who might have been working with the 72 angels, or who might be interested in why there are 72 demons of the Goetia, there's an explanation of where the 72 comes from here. The letter Aleph, the letter Yod is represents the number 10, and then the He represents the number 5. Vav is 6, and He is 5 again, and when you display them in a triangle like that, you get a total of 10 plus 15 plus 21 plus 26, which comes to 72. Go magic squares, how they work. You may know that I think it was Aleister Crowley and Samuel MacGregor Mathers who used to battle by casting magic squares. I think that's a I don't know if it's sweet or if it's terrifying. Incredibly geeky either way. There we go. So yeah, just lots and lots of just fascinating information on how the building blocks of reality are beautiful. That's pretty much it. There we go. There's a glossary of musical terms. Solfege mnemonics if you're studying music theory. Great stuff. Let me show you the finally a complete index. Let me show you the cover. So these are the books that compose. Oh no, they're not. Sorry, these are other books in the series. There's Designia, there's Scientia. I believe there's Trivium now as well, being the humanities sciences. Okay, so here we go. I just wanted to show you this because it's so nice. This Quadrivium is iridescent. Let me try and get a. I can't quite find an angle where you can see the colours. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I'd be able to show that to you, but yeah, this Quadrivium and the subtitles here, they're all in this iridescent, rainbowy print, and the same is for the spine. There we go. I hope you liked the review. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks ever so much for watching, and see you very soon. Bye.